Alright, so it's been about a few weeks since Wuthering Waves came out, and I am here to answer the question, is this game worth playing? There are two answers. One being, yes, it is worth playing, if you have nothing better to do in your life. If you have a very busy life that demands your time and attention, and you only have like 2 hours, give or take, to indulge in your hobby, I would not recommend Wuthering Waves. For the sole purpose that this game demands your time more so than any other gacha game that is currently out there. For the one reason being, the echoes. Like, grinding echoes in this game is painful, because not only do you have to get 5 pieces that are from the same set, but the 2-3 costs, you have to get the right damage bonus. And while there is a pity system to getting the echo that you desire, if you use the trick that I said in a previous video where you fight three three cost echoes that you don't want, and then you go and fight the 3 cost echo that you do want, then you'll get that echo all the goddamn time. But who's to say it's going to give you the damage bonus that you want? So even with that there in mind, not only do you have to worry about that, but you also have to worry about the substats, and the substats are completely fucking random. There are way too many substats, because there's the flat HP attack and defense, there's HP attack and defense percentage, there's basic attack, skill, and resonance liberation damage bonus, there's crit rate and crit damage, and then there's also energy recharge. And instead of actively giving it, or giving the substat to you when the echo levels up, you have to tune it instead, which is not a necessary process. I think they could do without that process. Me personally. Not only that, but Echo XP is incredibly annoying to come across, because God forbid we use useless echoes that we're not going to level up to level up our echoes that we do want to use. Yes, I understand that we can use already leveled up echoes, but that's not what I'm saying or getting at. I'm talking about level 0 echoes to level up other echoes. You can't do that in this game, unfortunately. I want that to be changed. Aside from that, the exploration is great. It's fun. This game has Elden Ring's rule with the stamina system, where outside of combat, you have infinite dash. So you don't eat up your stamina at all until you engage in combat with an enemy or enemies. Not only that, but I don't know if it was intentional or not, but this game has a triple jump. You jump, attack, and dash. So whatever your attack button is and whatever your dash button is, you do those at the same time. Well, not at the same time. So jump, attack, dash. So I can probably make it up here. Like that. It's great. Not only that, but on certain ledges as well, the character actively backflips onto it, instead of where in Genshin, you're just kind of stuck there. And you have to hope to God you have Kazuha, or the gadget that's semi-like Kazuha, to be able to get up there. Anyway. This game has a bunch of content for it. Namely, the hologram fights. Where is one to give an example? Here. They have 6 different difficulties, each ranging in, well, difficulty. And let me just say this, if you're not good at the game, / if you don't have your characters properly leveled up and geared out, you are not going to be winning these. Straight up. You have to actively pour time and attention, because much like every other Souls game, every single boss is like a puzzle. You have to figure out when the right moment to dodge is, / when the right moment to parry is. However, some characters don't have as good of a parry as other characters do, i.e. gun and knuckle characters, or gauntlet characters. So there's that. The exploration, in terms of like getting all the stuff, is fun, but the loot mapper doesn't show everything. You get the loot mapper after a certain level of collecting stuff, and what it does is it'll show you, or it'll do a wide radius, and it'll pinpoint where some chests are. Like, for instance, right here. I missed a chest, I can go and grab this. The loot mapper picked it up after all. But I don't think it counts challenges, unfortunately. So, there's that. In something similar, there's the casket sonar. But unlike the loot mapper, this is a consumable, unfortunately. And instead of having a radius that it shows you where all of your missing caskets, it pinpoints one casket on the map at random, which really sucks. Gameplay-wise, depending on who you main, this game can either be good or really bad. I'm looking in that I have Jiyan and Calcharo, and they're fun as hell. I also have Yinlin, which is Calcharo's best teammate, and Verena as well, because Verena and Baija are the only healers in this game, because God forbid we release a game that has more than, like, 8 fucking 4-star characters, and only one is a healer. Anyway. So, at the end of the day, it is a gacha as well. So, spin at your own risk. You can completely beat this game free to play. People have done it before. But you just have to, unfortunately, get good at the game. There are some people that do help in that aspect, where they teach you what moves to dodge. But if you're the stingy type where you'd rather learn it yourself, by all means, waste your time. Story-wise, I skipped through 7, or the new 1.1 quest. I just didn't give a shit. So, I'll get back to you on that at a later date when I actually watched it from someone else. But as of right now, the story is in my honest opinion. So, if you care more about story than gameplay, then don't pick up this game. If you care more about gameplay than story, that still depends on the character and the type of gameplay or playstyle you prefer. So, unfortunately, this game doesn't have a good trial system for you to test out characters like that. But, yeah. I would just say, play at your own risk. You can always uninstall it if you don't like what you play. So, at the end of the day, is this game worth it? If you're a complete and total casual, and you have only 2 hours to play, I still wouldn't recommend it. If you're a hardcore gamer, and you like Souls games, sure, go for it. In my honest opinion, don't download this game. I'm only playing it because I like it so far, and I'm willing to keep up with it for now. But as it stands, I don't think I'd rate it I would give it a 7 out of 10 rating. Which isn't bad, but it could use a lot of improvements, if I'm being completely honest.